Hey guys, welcome back to the Profit Channel. In this channel, we profit from stocks, crypto, real estate, and whatever else that is hot at the time. So I just made some recent videos, and I was telling people that I've bought a few stocks that I am individually gonna take them into, talk about like each one as opposed to, generally, which is what I did in the last video. But guys, this is the time to make like money that your grandkids could eat off of. Um, if you make the right moves. So for me, I mean, I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and today I am gonna talk about ARK investments, the ARK fund, the main fund, which is ARKK. So this thing, I think at peak used to be at $165, and at trough it was like 30. I think it went down to like $35 or whatever. So that is when I was planning on buying, but actually the money that I recently transferred some more money to put in the market. It took a couple of days for interactive brokers to kind of put that into my account, and that cleared the fund. So that's what took a little longer, or else I would have had it at 35. But I'm not mad. $40 is not too bad at all. And in the last previous video, I made a comment. I said, I think it's time to go back into ARK, and someone made a comment on Stock Twits saying that they bought it right after I said that, and they're up now. So, uh, bro, I'm not talking about like if you're up $1, that's cool, but like I'm talking about I'm waiting for this to go up $100, $200, you know, a share. So yeah, this dollar, $2, or next day it goes back down, whatever. I'm not really watching for that because my um, hold term is 2 to 5 years. So if it hasn't, because if you're buying and selling within like weeks or whatever, just think of the capital gains taxes that you have to pay on it, right? Depending on what bracket you fall into, it could be anywhere between like 20 to 40%. So that's short-term gains. I'm not into that. I want to take my gains a little bit later. But the reason why I think it is time to at least average into ARK is because this thing is so beaten down, and I don't like all the stocks that they're holding. They're holding, I think, 30, 35 different stocks. I don't like all of them, but there are some that I really like a lot. Like there's Tesla there, um, Coinbase is there, Teladoc, Zoom is there, UiPath, CRISPR, Therapeutics. There is there's so many. There's a lot of like good companies on there. Yes, some of them are not making money right now, but this is not this is almost like a venture fund type of thing, right? Where you are a VC and you're investing into things that normally you wouldn't have access to, and these things have a lot of potential. And this thing is, all the stocks in ARK are so beaten down that whenever the market turns around, those things are gonna fly because some of them are down like 80, 90%. So like if other stocks or other funds are going up like $5 a day, I believe this thing can go up like 10, $15 a day, and it'll if it gets back to where it was, or in my opinion it's gonna go higher than where it was, so beat the all-time highs. That's a lot of money. But you shouldn't be obviously, taking this as financial advice, because it isn't. I'm just telling you what I did. I put a lot of money into work just recently. I have been buying since January or December, but I just bought a lot more recently. So I put in a lot of money into the market right now. And if things go south and it goes lower, everything drops another 20, 30%. I'm gonna just keep buying, because this kind of opportunity where you have 4 or 5 catalysts, like negative catalysts that are going on at the same time, is never gonna happen in your lifetime. So this is an opportunity of a lifetime. This is generational wealth to be made here. So I invested into a lot of things lately, and I still have some money left just in case like things go south. But I don't know. I'm thinking to buy some more ARK again. Just so I have um, not like too much, just maybe a few hundred shares. That I think is pretty good in my opinion. And that what that would do is it would balance off you. So if you have like say $100,000 in your account to buy stocks or invest it, you can't go like 50-60% of that into ARK, right? Because it is still risky. But I think to dedicate like 5% or less, that makes a lot of sense. And this is the time because everyone is scared out of their minds. The fear and greed index is at like it was at 9 yesterday. So I mean, yeah, today we're getting a little bump up, but I mean, apparently it has a lot more to go down. But I'm not gonna listen to like mainstream media because I usually do the opposite of what they say. So when they're like, "Oh, this is gonna go down more, and we have like 30% more to go down," that usually means that it's time to buy because they usually listen to these funds, and they're funded by certain people that don't like us people, the little guys, to be making money. So they'll tell you to do the opposite of what you should be doing. Anyways, guys, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. I think it's time for ARK. At least it's time for you to tiptoe into it and just DCA, dollar cost average, if it goes down any further. But I think it has a lot of upside, and well worth the risk here at this point right now. If it goes back, if it goes down to like $20 or whatever, even better, man. I'll buy some more. But at this point right now, I think it's a really good point, and it may pivot from here to the upside. So yeah, the risk and profit ratio is pretty looking pretty good right now to me. Guys, make sure that I'm trying to grow a community of like all of us. And we're gonna be a tight community. I wanna give you guys the real stuff and tell you what I'm doing. You're gonna watch me make millions right in front of your face, coming out of this recession, and into the future. So if you're following, we're gonna talk about real estate and like, crypto. Usually, like if you want to watch my other videos, they're pretty informative. I've been doing this for 5 years, but I think the experience that I've gained and the research that I've done into teaching myself, um, how to invest, I think it pretty far exceeds some people that have been doing this for like 20 years because I concentrated everything into those 5 years, and I put a lot of energy into it. And I used to day trade for a community, a group called Deckmar Trades. I used to be the top three traders out of like 5,000 people on there. I used to make calls and you know um, guide people or whatever. But anyways, day trading wasn't for me because I run a couple of businesses, so it's impossible for me to be sitting there from like 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever till like 12. Um, that won't happen. But swing trading and investing long term, that's something that I found my niche in. So that's what we're gonna be talking about usually. So make sure you subscribe, you like the video, make some comments. Let me know what if you just let me know how many people are holding ARK and how much of it are you holding. Are you planning on buying right now? Let me know so the whole community gets to know it's a we're growing. Yeah, so make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys. Take care.